Hey, what's up, you fuckers? Hope you guys had a good weekend. Appreciate all the love on the podcast so far, guys. All the support means a lot. All the likes on Facebook, all the comments, and some of you guys even reached out in my message box. It means a lot. I really hope that you guys are enjoying everything, and hopefully it's helping you guys. Just so you know, that's like literally all I want out of this whole fiasco is just to help you guys out, and hopefully I can touch you guys in a positive way, and hopefully motivate you or make your day better in just some way, man. But yeah, today's been a pretty good day. Got work out of the way. I'm a bit tired. Not as motivated as I was last week. I was debating on whether I wanted to do this today, but I kind of wanted to, just because I wanted to test myself, and because right now I feel that's kind of what I was going to get into. Doubling down on your weaknesses. My weakness is being consistent. I don't know if you guys have ever decided to not do something instead of try at all. I'm sure you have. Everybody has. But I figured today, I wasn't feeling the best about doing a podcast, but I'm going to have those days a lot of the times. And honestly, I learn a lot from those days, and I have a lot more thoughts in my head those days than I do when I'm not having those bad days. So I kind of want to focus on that today. I want to focus on being wrong and your weaknesses, man. Everybody has their weaknesses, and a lot of people want to sort of run away from those weaknesses and try to choose the easier path. But there's not a whole lot of progression when it comes to picking the easy road. The harder road, you'll learn, you'll get bumped, you get pushed around, you get fucked up, and ultimately you learn from it. I have always been a person that has to learn the hard way, and honestly, to tell you the truth, I prefer to learn the hard way now, because every time that I learn the hard way, I keep that lesson in my head, and I run it through my mind all the time whenever the whole situation reoccurs. Sorry, I can't talk. But yeah, it also affects progress. Weakness affects progress. It definitely does, because if you are focusing on your weaknesses and you stay away from that and you don't get better at that, then you're going to have a really tough time, because that obstacle will find a way in your life no matter what, and you're just not going to know how to deal with it when it comes. And you don't want to be old and still in the same boat that you were with your weaknesses when you're a younger person, or just tomorrow. You got to think about that. Just tomorrow you want to be better, so just try to double down on your weaknesses, and don't make it as bad as it seems to be, man. So we have the weaknesses out of the way. Being wrong is a huge thing, and people find that as a weakness. It's not a weakness. Everybody's wrong. Everybody has the ability to be wrong. It's about how we deal with being wrong that makes us a great individual and represents our character. If you're wrong and you know it, the best thing to do is just fess up and just take your lumps. It's not about pride all the time. Now, I can understand if it's something small. If you're having a little fight with your brother or sister and they pissed you off, well, that's fine. You can be pissed off. But it's a different story if you're like in a relationship with your spouse, and he or she tells you that you could do this more. Why not give it a shot and think about it from their perspective? You might want to actually do more. I've had that tons of times. The old lady be bitching at me about doing something, and eventually after a while I think about it and I'm like, you know what, I don't do that a whole lot. I'm going to start letting the dogs out more, and I'm going to start doing the dishes more, and I might cook every once in a while as well. And that takes a lot of balls. I think that's more of a strength than it is a weakness, to be wrong, because accepting when you're wrong it's widely unknown nowadays. A lot of people will just continuously keep being wrong and hold on to their self their self perspective and not look at it in anybody else's perspective, and that is the wrong way of doing things, in my opinion. And I think that the whole world would be a better place if everybody would accept when they're wrong. And it also goes into effect when you're around people who will not disagree with you. I know I've been talking a lot about how people can take your energy and everything like that. It's kind of a reoccurring subject. But if you're around a bunch of people who are yes men or yes women, whatever you want to say, and they just they're in your corner, they're your cheerleader, and they don't want to hurt you to a certain degree to where they don't want to tell you that you're wrong. But in all reality, the better thing would be to be a good person and tell them that they were wrong. And if they don't get their shit together, this is going to happen. And it'll help them in the long road. It's hard to swallow that pride, and you know that there's some people that can't accept that. But do you really want to be friends with somebody who can't accept when they're wrong? Honestly, though. I know there's not many people out there, like I just said, but I mean, that's just, I don't know. I think the value of a friendship, there's a good representation of if somebody is wrong, that shows how much value they have. And if they can't accept that in a friendship, then I think that diminishes their value. So just try not to be comfortable and not help your buddies by telling them that they weren't wrong when they were wrong. Just let them know, dude, you're being a fucking dumbass, man. And I mean, I do it all the time, and I have great relationships with everybody because they know that I'm not just some fake dude that's just trying to blow smoke up their ass, man. If I actually care about you and I want the best for you, then I'm going to tell you when you're wrong. And if you don't like it, we probably shouldn't be friends. And that goes in with only telling your enemies when they suck. A lot of people, they'll be really mad at somebody and they'll have a feud and they let all that anger out and they're like, hey dude, you're fucking fat, you're fucking lazy, you don't do this, you treat your old lady like shit, or something, anything like that. Why wouldn't you tell that to your buddy if they're like that? I know it's you could pick a sugar-coated version of it, but I mean, after a while that people were calling me fat, I was like, man, I am fat. And when people called me lazy, after a while I was thinking about it, and I am lazy, but I improve upon that. I take all of that and I use it as fuel. And when my enemies were to tell me that, or anybody were to tell me that, and it would affect me in a certain way, and it'd plant a seed in my mind, and it would allow me to try to perfect that weakness. And I don't think that we should be only telling that to our enemies. So don't only tell your enemies when they suck. And honestly, don't at all. Just let them keep fucking being an idiot. I mean, honestly, why tell them everything that they're awful at when they can just turn around and fix that. I've done that numerous times where people have said that I'm awful at this, and it's fuel for me. And there's a lot of people out there where it's like that. So I don't see why you would do that to them but not your friends, is all I'm saying. I have value with friendships where they don't blow smoke up my ass and they let me know when I'm being an idiot. And I mean, I might not right away accept that, but eventually I get the point. And I think with all the faith involved in your relationship, I think everybody would appreciate it, a little wake-up call every now and then. So, I mean, that's just what I want to cover today, guys. I hope you guys are having a good week. I know it's super cold over here, super windy and snowy and whatnot, and we're supposed to get more Monday. So I just hope you guys, and I pray that you guys stay safe on them roads. And that you guys are having a good time and relaxing time with your families, and hopefully you guys are getting driven and motivated with some new project or anything of that matter. If you guys are amped about watching a movie with your loved ones tonight, or having a nice little family dinner, that's great, man. And I hope it's the best damn dinner you've ever had. So I love you guys. I appreciate all the help and everything and all the support. I really do. I know I'm not the best guy for this, but like I said, we all start somewhere. So this is where I'm starting. This is what I'm trying to do. I hope you guys like it. I know I like doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it either way. Like I said, I hope you guys have a good one, man. I hope you guys have a great day. Later on. Ciao.